Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tanzil Mirza. Today I'm going to show you how to use map function and I will also tell you why we are using this map function over here. So let me first show you the code. See, this is my code. Here we have an array, a simple array named persons, and we have several objects inside that array. These JSON objects we have inside this array, and we are accessing this array uh, one by one. See, here inside this division tag, I have to access all these arrays one by one. As you can see, there is a problem with this code since we have this Vivek Golang also here, but it's not detected inside this place. Inside this page, there's only four elements. See, Tanzil, Abhishek, Amit, and Sunil. Why this Vivek is not accessed? Because we have to write this code manually over here. Person name is equals to this dot state dot the fourth element of this array. Right, the fourth element of this array and the name. See, uh, see, you have to manually access every time you add a new element. You have to manually access like this. You can also, okay, let me just copy and paste this thing. Uh, all right, see, this is the problem with this methodology we are following right here. And the moment I add one more element, I'll have to, let's add one more element over here. Let's say Dango, and the name may be Neha. All right, see, Neha will not be displayed until and unless we access that particular element manually over here. So as you can see, this method is not scalable. It's not dynamic. We have to manually access that element every time we add a new element over here. So is there something we can do? Yes, of course, we have a map function for that. So let's remove all this code from here. All right, and let's change the heading also. Let's say introduction to map function. So let's start the code. You Let's just start coding now. So I'll be using map function, and map function, let me tell you, map function actually it maps every element of a given array into something else. Now something else here refers to the JSX code or anything else. So right now we are only focusing on JSX code, so we are using map function here so that we can convert it to some GS every element, so that we can convert every element of that array into some JSX code which can be returned. Okay, now we'll start with a curly brace because we are going to write some JSX now, this JavaScript now. This dot state dot persons, the name of that array, persons dot map, takes a single element at a time of a given array as an input and maps it to something else. So as I told you, we are going to map, this time we are going to map that particular single element into JSX code. So we'll be using a function, let's say single person. The name of the function is single person. uh, why we are using this function? So that this we can map this function to JSX, and since we have to return the JSX code, that's why we are making this function, so that we can use return over here. Return person, and let me tell you, this person is a custom component which I've already created inside this component folder, and this is person.jsx. It's a simple stateless component. otherwise it would have been a container. So it's stateless and it's a container which contains a paragraph tag, and it is using props properties, this argument, to print the name and the scale. It's a simple function, it's a simple component. All right, so name is equals to, now skill is equals to this. We'll close this tag right here, save the file. All right. uh, okay, it's giving me error. Obviously, of course, it will give me some errors right now. We have to fix this. Now name, what we will, how we will access these objects over here. How we'll access these. Now these are no longer the part of this person. We will use this function name itself. All right, we'll use this. Let me copy this token, single person dot name, and here also single person dot skill. Let's save the program and see. Here it is. Every time you make some changes, suppose let us remove this Sunil from here. Save the code. See, automatically Sunil have been removed from this list, and let me add something else. Maybe let me add name Abish skill. Let's say the skill is C++ CPP. Let's save this file. See, you can see the changes right here automatically, because this function is automatically iterating. You don't have to use while loop or for loop or any kind of loop. It's automatically iterating. It's automatically mapping every function, sorry, every element of the given array into the JSX code. And to return that JSX code, I have to use return, and to use that return function, I have to bind this return statement into some sort of function. So this was the basic idea behind, or behind this accessing array elements, the list elements basically. So this is the basic idea behind accessing list elements dynamically, or you can say by making the use of this map function. It's a very useful function. So this is how we do these kind of things in React.js. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll be back with new basic and subtle things. Thank you for watching.